All right. All right. All right. All right. All right. Good evening, good folks. Good evening. Good evening. Good evening. All right. Y'all know what to do. First thing first. Somebody let me know you can hear me. First thing first. Let me know you can hear me. Um. Okay. Hit that like button. All right. Uh. Sorry for the wait. Had to go take a little bit real quick. So we straight on that. All right. All right, Carol says you can hear me. All right, all right. Carol, good evening. Rita, Nicole, Night Owl, hey dear. Tina Powers, Mr. Queen, hey babe, how you doing? My man DJ Just J in the business, say he shared on his community wall. I really appreciate you, man. Love you, bro. Baby girl, Robin girl, hey sweetie, how you doing? Miss Singer Single in the building. SDA, what's going on? Good evening to you folks. Thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for being here. All right, we got a crazy story for you. We're gonna get to it in a minute. But hey, justice, for what I heard, has been served for Harmony. Okay, which there was no doubt in my mind. Um, he was going to get guilty on that. I mean, come on, there's no. I mean, we all knew he was going to get guilty. There just wasn't no way he was not going to get a guilty verdict on that. So I mean, I just hate it just takes so long for them to do that. But finally, this baby going to have justice because of a piss poor father that she had. Adam Montgomery, fuck you forever. All right, you're going to get what you deserve. Okay. And more likely, you're going to feel the pain that child felt when you did the stuff that you have done to her. Okay? So, justice for that baby. I am happy for that. I am glad to hear that. I didn't catch none of the trial, but I don't think I really needed to because I already had a feeling what was going to come out of that story. Okay? Amen. And I know people been sending me, telling me, hey, Chris, the trial's going on. I mean, well, I'm on vacation right now, so I'm trying to enjoy my vacation. But, I already knew what was going to happen, so I'm glad to hear what happened. So, yeah, he got what he deserved, okay? And many more people like him, okay, are going to get what they deserve when they start doing this foolery to these babies, okay? They're going to get what they deserved, okay? But anyway, I said reserve, excuse me, deserve, my bad. But anyway, guys, welcome to the show. Let's get into this story. All right, guys. Thank you for joining me on this show. It is February 22nd. We got 7 more days in this month before the month is ending, and the days is going by fast. And the more days go by, the more foolery and the more fucked up news we have in the world today, okay? Now, we spoke on a piss poor father by the name of Adam Montgomery. Let's speak on these two idiots right here, okay? We have two women here. Okay, one by the name of Danisha Yates and another one by the name of Tarika Scott, one of the two. Here's what's going on with this story. Y'all see the title right. Cousins, 10, 12-year-old, both from boys, they related. They cousins. They have been charged with beating a 3-year-old to death. A 3-year-old. A 10 and 12-year-old charged with beating a 3-year-old to death, which is a girl, and the baby girl name is Blessings Buckle. That's her name, Blessing Buckles. 10 and 12-year-old. Guys, I tell y'all time and time again, the ages are getting low and low and low. 10 and 12 years old. Now you got to ask yourself, at 10 and 12 years old, where would they learn their behavior to be so fucking violent like that? Where would they learn their behavior at? Oh, it gets worse. You want to know how this happened? These two fools left a 10 and 12-year-old with a 3-year-old. They went to the casino to go gambling. How about that? Went to the casino to go gambling. Left a 10 and 12-year-old at home alone with a 3-year-old. A 10 or 12-year-old don't know shit about babysitting a 3-year-old. So what's wrong with this picture right here? What is wrong with this picture right here? A 10 or 12-year-old beating a 3-year-old. So is it true what a lot of people say that a lot of people are raising thugs at a young age? They are raising thugs at a young age. Okay? Because like everybody say, it starts at home. So these 10 and 12-year-old are beating children young as 3 years old. I am afraid to see or to know what would they do to a newborn. Just think about it. 3 years old, the term they're using is beating the baby. So she only 3 years old. What do you think they'd do to a newborn? I don't even want to imagine that, but that's scary. That's really scary. Seriously, that is scary. And to give y'all a little bit of meat and potatoes of it, and we're going to get into the little news clip. 2 cousins, just 10 and 12, have been charged with murder for allegedly beating a 3-year-old girl to death, while their parents and guardians left 8 kids home. Oh, I forgot about the other kids. They left 8 kids home alone to go gambling. Story gets better, don't it? They left 8 kids alone at home so they can go gambling. The 2 preteen boys who have not been identified because of their ages are accused of beating Blessing Buckles until she suffered a fatal brain bleed. That's sad. That is sad. They beat her that bad till she suffered a fatal brain bleed. A 10 and 12-year-old. Again, she's just a 3-year-old. What do you think they'd do to a newborn if they left these folks with a newborn? With a 4-year-old girl also found badly beaten. A 4-year-old girl found badly beaten. Okay. A child called 911 on February the 12th to report that Blessings was not breathing and no adults were home, with deputies having to knock on the door because the young caller did not know the exact address in Baton Rouge. And this is in Baton Rouge. All right. The report said Blessing's mother, Danisha Yates, soon arrived home with the 10-year-old's mother, Terica Scott, who is also the aunt of the 12-year-old suspect, admitting that they had left to go to the casino to go gambling. They left 8 children home alone, including an 11-month-old baby. These are some horrible individuals, including an 11-month-old baby. The document said of the 26-year-old woman charged with principal to second-degree murder. The eldest was the 12-year-old murder suspect, even though, listen to this, y'all, even though he was known to be violent, the 12-year-old, even he was known to be violent with the younger kids, according to charging documents cited by the outlets. He was known to be violent at 12 years old, and these idiots left this 12-year-old with 7 more children. With 7 more children. And a 12-year-old is known to be violent. This is sickening. This is disgusting. And these 2 motherfuckers, they need to get what they get. The casino's not that damn important. I understand we all need money at times. I understand all that. But to put other children's life in danger because you want to go gambling, fuck both of y'all. Seriously. Let's listen to this little clip right here, man. We're gonna continue. This is a damn shame.
We have new details from Baton Rouge, where at least 3 people are facing charges after deputies say a toddler was beaten to death. The East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office says Terica Scott, a 12-year-old, and a 10-year-old are all facing murder charges. Scott is the mother of one of those young suspects, and we're told this all unfolded last Monday and that toddler and a group of kids were left home alone. Investigators say Scott repeatedly admitting knowing one of the juvenile suspects was violent. She was booked for principal to battery and principal to second-degree murder.
Known to be violent. He was known to be violent. Somebody just said they was 12 when they was babysitting. I didn't have nobody babysit at 12 years old. Okay? But even if I did, I know I'm not violent. All right? I'm not violent at all. All right? So your scenario at 12 years old, babysitting somebody, I'm going to assume is way different from what we're hearing right now. They are saying in this news clip and in the news article I just read, the 12-year-old is known to be violent. He's known to be violent. And this woman still left this violent 12-year-old child with other children. And now one is dead and one is badly beaten, if I read it right. One is dead and one is badly beaten because the 12-year-old is violent. Guys, this is why I tell y'all gonna listen to me one day. Y'all gonna listen to me one day. I don't know when that day gonna come, but y'all gonna listen to me one day. You cannot, in this era, you cannot leave children alone regardless of what. I don't give a damn you going around the corner. You cannot leave them alone because shit can happen within a heartbeat. Think about the couple of stories I have done. Matter of fact, what's that lady name I did that story on that the 18 came on my show? She lost all 5 of her children because the apartment complex caught on fire because she wasn't at home. Her birthday came up, so she went to go pick up her boyfriend, and they went to go party hardy. But she said her daddy stayed across the hallway. I guess he probably been the one babysitting them, wherever the case may have been. I don't know. But she had 5 children and lost all 5 of them on the night of her birthday because she left them alone and the apartment was locked and them babies couldn't get nowhere. They were stuck. They were stuck. And all 5 of them died. All 5 of them died. Why? Because she left them unattended. Run up behind some dude for her birthday. Picking them up for work. Nothing wrong with picking them up for work. But for crying out loud, you have 5 children at home. These fools right here, counting the 2 that they talking about, I guess a total of 10 or 11 children at home. You left 11 children at home to go gamble at the casino. God knows how long y'all been down there. And this, and I'm really convinced now that really a lot of these people do this because they really don't give a damn about the children. Because if they gave a damn about the children, they wouldn't even do that in the first place, okay? If they really gave a damn about the children, they would not have left them children there by themselves in the first place, all right? Especially if they saying a 12-year-old is violent like that. Since he's violent like that, she wouldn't left him with other children at all. She would have been like, hey, I'm having too much trouble with my 12-year-old. You go ahead and have your fun. I don't trust him with nobody else's children because if something happens to somebody else's child, it's going to fall back on me. Amen. But no, she didn't think like that. She thinking about her own self. And that's the key word they've got right here called selfish. Being selfish. Okay? She wanted to go have fun while she put other children's lives in danger. Okay? They thought about their own self while putting other children's life in danger. And that is sad, the era that we come from now. The era these people are now. There's no possible way you could tell me that either one of these ladies cared about any of them damn children. In fact, could be a possibility they probably hoping for something to happen. I wouldn't be surprised. This shit disgusts me. It does. You got a lot of Adam Montgomerys walking around here now in the form of women as well. Amen. You got Adam Montgomery's all over the place. All right? It's a damn shame. It's a damn shame. But let a father have done it to their children, this man would have got scolded like a hot water poured on him. Scolded, however you say that damn word. They'll be all over his ass if he had done this. All right? Talk about how much of a piss poor father he is. He don't deserve them children, this, that, and the third. Okay? But a lot of times when it comes to a lot of stories with a lot of these women, you got people like the dumbass who sit up there and say about the girl in the Walmart, we don't know the other side of the story. Excuse me? We don't know the other side of the story. So there's the other side to the story for bringing a child out almost asshole naked in the freezing temperatures just to go to Walmart to get some food. Then you sit up there and say, maybe she was in a rush to go to Walmart. So you mean to tell me there's an excuse for that? According to the auntie who claims that she used to be a social worker. There's no way you're a social worker and sit up there saying that right there that maybe she was in a rush. That's why she didn't put no clothes on that boy. There's no way you used to be a social worker and you saying that. I'm sorry. Or maybe I'm wrong. Maybe y'all tell me, am I wrong? There's some social workers who say that. Maybe I'm wrong. This is 2024 now. There's some social workers who say that. And then went to twerking. Okay? So, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Y'all tell me. Is this what social workers talk about now? They give passes like this now? Okay? So, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe I'm just talking out the side of my neck or something. I don't know. But as we go further into the story, it says this. Yates told cops that she and her kids had been staying with Scott for no one of them damn kids there. Yates been staying with the other woman for 2 weeks before the deadly beating. Scott said she knew her nephew had a history. Jesus Christ. Her nephew had a history of violence against other children, and Yates said she had seen bruises on one of her other daughters. Are you kidding me? Y'all hear this? Are you kidding me? And you still left him there. Scott said she knew her nephew had a history of violence against other children, and Yates said she had seen bruises on one of her daughters after she was left alone with the unidentified boy. But she ignored her child's pleas for help. She ignored her own child pleas for help, knowing this violent motherfucker's up in the house, beating her child, bruising her child, and you just that piss poor of a person, you wouldn't even call the police. Because I guess you was afraid you're going to get kicked out or something. Now, I didn't think people be that desperate to stay with somebody if they think they a bad person or a horrible person. But I'm convinced now that they will. If they desperate enough and need a place to stay, they would sit right there in the home and allow this shit to happen. That's why I told y'all, when it comes to family, they're not going to tell on them. They don't want to make them look bad. They want to keep everything in the house while them babies in there suffer. Why them babies in there suffer? I don't give a damn. You should never settle for staying with the devil. Amen. Nobody should settle for staying with the devil. Go get you a room. Go get you a room in a rooming house, or you go to a hotel. But staying with the devil is a no-no. That's a no-no. You cannot be that damn desperate. Yes, life's good. The 12-year-old is a cousin. Is a cousin to the 10-year-old, and the auntie to the other one. So they auntie to each other, children, all this dumb ass shit. Nobody's that desperate where they sit up here and need to stay with the devil. This is sad. This is why I tell y'all, and this is why I do what I do. These children's voices go unheard. These children's voices go unheard. You got these children that scream for their moms for help. You got a lot of these children that scream for their dads for help. And they sit right there and allow that shit to happen. Remember Rika Roundtree? Her dad sat up there dating Cynthia Baker. Cynthia Baker doing all this evil shit to that baby. Even her daughter was in on the bullshit or doing it to that baby. And Richard was right there and didn't do nothing. Richard was right there and didn't do shit. Until Cynthia did the final blow and hit that baby in the stomach. She fell downstairs, and that was the end of Rika Roundtree. The father sat there and didn't do shit. Guys, let me tell y'all something. I get asked this all the time. And I'm pretty much sure DJ J, if he's still listening, he probably get asked this all the time too. Man, how do y'all do this shit? This shit is gut-wrenching. I get people tell me all the time, you know, Chris, hey, I had to take a break from watching you, man, because the stories you be saying, man, this shit be so gruesome. Trust me, I understand. I don't get mad. And I'm pretty much sure DJ J had people tell him that too. They probably email him say, hey, I love what you do, man, but hey, a lot of times I can't be there, man, because the shit's so fucked up on the story that you're telling. You know, now I don't know if DJ JJ is vulgar as I am. Well, for the times I do listen to him, he don't sound like he that vulgar as I am. But somebody got to say it, though. And a lot of people come over here talking about, man, why you cussing this to the third? Man, I'm a grown-ass motherfucker, man. Why can I not express myself the way I want to express myself? And if it takes for me to cuss to express how I'm feeling, hell, you should be just as upset as I am, you know? You should be. Just as upset as I am. Okay? But the thing is, though, we take passion in this shit. And that shit hurts. Even though we don't know these children, the shit still hurts. And a lot of times, the reason stuff hurts a lot of people, because it gives them flashbacks of shit they've been through. Abuse. Neglect. Emotional abuse. Okay? All type of shit. What the fuck? Okay, I don't know what's that about. Damn phone kept on vibrating. I don't know what's that about. Sorry about that if y'all heard that. Sorry about that. But the thing is, man, this shit hits home with a lot of people. This shit hits here with a lot of people. A lot of you might not understand it. A lot of y'all might not can't soak it in. In a sense, I understand. I do. Maybe it's a disrespect to your beliefs when y'all hear us cuss the way that some of us do. All right? Now, granted, for those of you who've been following me, I'd have calmed down a whole lot. Am I lying? Miss D's, am I lying? I'd have calmed down a whole lot. Because I used to be a cussing sailor doing these lives. I think I'd have calmed down a whole lot. I have. If you've been following me for the longest, you know I don't cuss as much as I used to no more. You know, don't know why. I just kind of simmer down. I don't know. I guess I just simmer down. I don't know. But don't get it twisted. It's still in me. It's still in me. Because again, my passion and my heart. My passion and my heart. So man, it's hard, but we do it. We do it. And I'm sure DJ JJ can agree with me when I say this. We do it because if we see the more stories we get like these, the more the babies do not have a voice. That's one of the main reasons why we do it. It ain't about no damn donations. It ain't about none of that. The main thing is because these babies do not have a voice. All right? And even when they do have a voice, they don't have a voice. Y'all just heard it right here. The baby cried for help. The mom did not give her help. She knew her baby was getting abused and did not help this baby at all. That should piss every last one of y'all off. That should piss every last one of y'all off. Every last one of you. That should piss you off. And then on top of that, I gotta go there. My people. It's my people. It's coming from my people. This is one of the main reasons I do not rock with Black Lives Matter. Because I believe they was really before Black Lives Matter, they should have been all over this story. And not just this one. A lot of them dealing with black children. They need to be all over these stories. And getting on these folks' ass. And fight for justice for these children, if not nothing else. That's just me. That's just me. When they start doing that, I'll believe their message. But as long as they continue to be silent, I won't take their message seriously. I won't. And some of y'all may disagree with me when I say that. As we continue, it goes on to say that Blessings was found unresponsive and suffered a brain bleed and bruising and cuts to her face. Excuse me. Cuts to her face and body likely caused by blunt force trauma from a 10-year-old. No, excuse me, a 10 and 12-year-old. Blunt force trauma to a 3-year-old from a 10 and 12-year-old. I want y'all, and I want to keep putting this in y'all mind. The 12-year-old is known to be violent. She succumbed to her injuries on Valentine's Day. That's my birthday. A case like this is devastating, East Baton Rouge Sheriff said in a statement. My heart breaks for this child, lost too soon, and I pray for the others involved. The two preteens have been charged with battery and second-degree murder and were booked in East Baton Rouge Juvenile Detention Center. Scott and Yates, both on my 26, were also arrested on principal to simple battery and principal to second-degree murder charges. Both women also have previous criminal history. There it is. DJ JJ, you heard that? There it is. Both women also have previous criminal records. That's where they getting it from. That's where they getting it from. You know, Tina, you know we always ask that question. Why the fathers? I don't know. And that's another problem too. Why the fathers? Where are they? In times like these, where are the fathers? All right, Kendra. All right. So she has a criminal record. Yates was previously arrested for stealing $20 worth of clothes from Walmart and for stealing an iPad, 2 guns, and business checks from a home, according to WBRZ. Just trifling. Just trifling. She also reportedly threw a brick through the windshield of another woman's car in 2020 and is wanted on 2 active warrants from undisclosed cases in Baker, Louisiana. Scott, meanwhile, allegedly set a car on fire. She allegedly set a car on fire next to someone's home and was charged with murder in 2021 for allegedly shooting a woman to death, but was never indicted by a grand jury. I got my answer right there. That's why he's violent, because the mama violent. That's why he's violent. Wow. You can't make this shit up, man. Yeah, you just can't. You just can't. But there's gonna be some people come out. Somebody gonna come out and gonna say she's a good mom, when clearly what I just read to you shows that she's clearly not. She's clearly not. Okay? But you're gonna have some people gonna come out and say she's a good mom. Okay? She take well good care of her kids. Okay? Chris, you don't know the other side of the story, so you don't need to be talking because you don't know the whole story or whatnot. Same old shit that we always hear. It's always something to water down the major problem. It's going to be something to water it down and try to make it less of a problem than what it is, okay? This woman got issues. What kind of issues? I don't know. But apparently it's leaking over to a child. And now he's picking up on these habits and he killing motherfuckers at 10 or 12 years old. He just killed the damn baby. And she killed somebody allegedly 2021. That boy gonna be a menace to society. He's gonna be a menace to society. Whenever they let him out, wherever the hell he going to, if they don't get him help or counseling or whatever they can do for him, he's going to be a menace to society. He's going to be a fucking menace. He's going to be a danger, not only to other people, but to himself. And whoever this 10-year-old is, going to be the same way. Not just them two. That shit probably leaked into all them other children that was at their house. Again, the story says you got a 3-year-old who was beaten to death. It says got a 11-year-old who was badly beaten. Okay? Badly beaten. Okay? Coming from a 10 and a 12-year-old. Coming from a 10 and a 12-year-old. Okay? Coming from a 10 and a 12-year-old. And God bless that child who made the call. God bless that child who made the call, because if they didn't, all of them probably would have been dead. And the saddest part about this too, the baby name was Blessings. Her name was Blessings. CPS has been contacted about the case. God, that's all I got, because everything else I'm looking at pretty much saying the same thing, saying how she knew he was violent. He had a history of hurting other children. But I'm truly wondering, has he tried her? Will he get mad at her? Has he tried her and try to hit her? And if he has, what happened? What happened? I'm almost certain he probably have. He probably tried her. And it probably wasn't pretty. And it probably wasn't pretty at all. They probably literally fighting. Man, that's wild. This is wild, man. This is wild. Hey, Shashima. Hey, how you doing, babe? You said baby for benefits. I totally agree with that. And I say, hey, you got a lot of babies having babies, okay? 26 years old, you know, both on 26 years old, and you got 11 kids in the house. God damn, that's a lot of children. That's a lot of children. It seems like every time a dick touch you, you get pregnant. That's a lot of children. All right? Seriously, that's a lot of children. 11 children in the house? That is a lot of children. That's a lot of children. And this right here, and I hope I see this before my last day on this earth. I hope the government or whoever would be in charge of something like this start making these idiots take a mental evaluation. If they don't pass it, they're not allowed to have children. Pass that law. All right? Get these motherfuckers a mental evaluation, and if they fucked up, they don't need to be having children. As a matter of fact, if they have children, cut off the benefits. Because you can't take care of one. Hell, what the hell make you think you take care of two? What makes you think you take care of three? What makes you think you take care of 4, 5, 6, 7, 8? What makes you think you take care of all them damn children when you can't even take care of one, or let alone you probably can't even take care of your damn self? So why are you having children? And who are the fools that's laying down fucking these women and getting them pregnant? Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm gonna play this one more time, and I want to thank y'all for joining me for this one. Thank you for listening. Thank you for the thumbs up and all this stuff. And I'll be coming back a little later because well, I don't know. I got to look into this story. There's an Amber Alert for, I think, a boy in Wisconsin or something. Now I'm like, wow, something kind of fishy about that one. Oh, speaking of another child, I got notification that this Audrey Cunningham girl, they saying the cause of her death has been released. What are they saying the cause of her death was? I didn't do the story. I didn't get a chance to do the story, but it seemed like a lot of people are already making a shit show out of her story. So when I see people doing that, I don't touch it, because y'all not finna bring all that bullshit over to my channel. But do anybody know what they say the cause of her death was? Because I know that dude who got arrested, they say he was a friend of the family. If I'm not mistaken, he's a friend of the family. So what are they saying the cause of her death? Okay, you say you send me the info. All right, cool. All right, guys, I'm gonna run this by y'all one more time, and hey, I'll be back a little later once I check out this story about Wisconsin. And this is another story too about a girl who was pregnant. She supposed to went to an abduction and she disappeared. I'm like, wow, then they found her body. Like, boy, what is in it? Man, these folks is crazy out here. These folks is crazy.
We have new details from Baton Rouge where at least 3 people are facing charges after deputies say a toddler was beaten to death. The East Baton Rouge Parish Sheriff's Office says Tarika Scott, a 12-year-old, and a 10-year-old are all facing murder charges.
Oh boy, you judge a book by its cover. That motherfucker look crazy right there. Yes, indeed, she do. That's a crazy looking motherfucker right there.
Scott is the mother of one of those young suspects, and we're told this all unfolded last Monday when that toddler and a group of kids were left home alone. Investigators say Scott repeatedly admitting knowing one of the juvenile suspects was violent. She was booked for principal to battery and principal to second-degree murder.
Jesus Christ, she knew about it. That's heartbreaking. She knew about it. Guys, love y'all. Thank y'all so much. We got to do better. All of us got to do better. And again, to the young generation, this is why I talk to y'all. Think before you act. All right? Just think before you act. Think before you act. All right? When it comes to your children, think before you act. I'm Chris Storms. I'll see y'all next time. Thank y'all. Love y'all. Peace out.